Hello and welcome back to Riley's on the Road.
We were in Madison, Florida, attending a full-time families rally for a month.
Let's see what we did there. Madison is what we call the greatest full-time family rally in the history of traveling families. Every year, upwards of 120 families meet up at one campground in Madison, Florida for the whole month of March. This year's was the biggest yet. The month is full of friends and fun. The first week is jam-packed with typical rally activities, and the following weeks have exciting events too. With over 400 people, we met so many new friends and formed a super tight-knit community. We absolutely loved every minute of it, and it's probably the best part of the year. There were 2 organized nights for the teens and tweens to play games and get to know each other. Mom helped with the pre-teen group and captured their shenanigans. An FTF family we know has a nonprofit organization called WorldShare, and at many events, they organize a group service project. This time, we filled 1,000 hygiene kits for local underprivileged kids. With so many people, we got it done in only a couple minutes.
One of the nights was the talent show, where we got to see lots of FTF talent and all thoroughly enjoyed seeing the acts.
So good.
A group of 6 homeschoolers from the rally went to the local high school to take our SAT test. Having friends with me made the test a lot less intimidating.
Saturday was the last night of the official rally, so we ended a great week with closing ceremonies and the raffle, drawing from the tickets earned by participating during the rally, which my dad and Gemma both won prizes. Afterward, we had an epic dance party with tons of our favorite line dances. We had weekly church services at Reagan's during the rally. I got to lead worship most of the weeks, which was so cool. Then each week we got to hear different testimonies, and to wrap up, we got into small groups to talk and share. On Tuesday, we went out to Dairy Queen and got ice cream with our good friends the Kleins and the Flores to celebrate finishing our Old Testament Bible Project Challenge.
During the 2nd and 3rd weeks of the month, we were enrolled in drama camp. Gemma was an actress in their production, and the rest of us helped with the backstage stuff, like set and costume. We spent a couple hours every day for a couple weeks to get that show on the road. The play was called Stories Under the Big Top, and it was a circus-themed telling of old fables. Gemma was the good wife in The Fisherman and the Magic Fish Tale. Everybody did a wonderful job.
Surprisingly, his wife did not look happy. This simply cannot do. I can't have the maid dressed better than I. Go back to that fish of yours and tell her that I desire better clothing and even more servants. It's the least that she can do. Go.
Okay. With an enormous castle and even more servants.
Surprisingly, his wife still did not look happy. This simply cannot do. I can't have this many servants, live in a castle, and not be queen. Go back to that fish of yours and tell her that I deserve to be queen. It's the least that she can do. Go.
Okay. When the fisherman arrived home, he was surprised to see no castle, no
During 2 weeks of the month, we got to do sports camp. Melina and I both got a job coordinating and watching littles during their sports camp time, plus got to do our own sports later in the day. Brietta and Gemma did the preteen sports, and they both really enjoyed it too. The last day was family water games.
Ashton and I stayed up with some of our friends one night for the lunar eclipse. My dad and little sisters woke up for it, and it was pretty cool.
It was a color-themed charcuterie adult night, and boy, did some of the participants go all out. Our board was pitiful compared to the meat volcano and Uncle Eddie's poop fountain. We had a great time with friends nonetheless.
One day we drove 2 hours to Folkston, Georgia to see our good friends the Corpenines. First we ate lunch at a good barbecue place called Daps, and next headed to Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge. We looked through the visitor center real quick, then went on a small trail nearby before riding in the Corpenines truck to the old original Chester homestead. On the way we saw tons of turtles, alligators, and even a snapping turtle. At the homestead, it was nice to walk around and see some old artifacts and the cool outbuildings. Then we ended a nice day by going on a hike to an old observation tower with beautiful flowers and gorgeous mossy trees. And when we got there, we went up to the very top of the tower to see tons of turtles and birds before heading home. We got to do 2 more water classes with Miss Heidi while at Madison, which was so fun, as usual. We also bought a personalized painting from her of our rig, which turned out beautifully.
We went to the nearby Dairy Queen for their free ice cream cone day.
Miss Jessie hosted a situational awareness class we got to attend.
One day we went to Dampier's Landing. We went tubing and paddleboarding with friends. The river was pretty cold and there were a ton of turtles.
Stop splashing me, kids.
A group of teens went into Tallahassee to go prom dress shopping at the mall. We had so much fun that we went again a few days later.
Mr. Alex and I had a couple of jam sessions during the month. They were an absolute blast.
Liv and I had so much fun making guava coconut cupcakes.
On Thursday, the Flores were kind enough to take us to the natural springs, as Melina, Thea, and I couldn't go the first time. It was absolutely incredible. We brought tubes and borrowed some paddleboards from some other full-timers, and got to go down twice, each time serene. The surroundings were gorgeous, the water crystal clear, the fish and turtles active, and, at the very end, we got to see 5 manatees. We had seen one briefly swimming upstream on our way downriver the first time, but these ones were just chilling at the exit. It was amazing to get to see them so well out in the wild. They are such awe-inspiring animals. We finally had to get out to catch the last shuttle to the cars, but on the way back we got to stop at Wendy's and Dairy Queen for a nice end to a great day. We put the Red Rock Roundup, Madison, Gathering of Nomads, and Okefenokee stickers on the trailer. Plus, we found and put on the sticker from our first hangout, Holly Jolly.
We listed our house in the Mesa while we were in Madison. We got 12 serious offers in 4 days, so I made plans to empty our 8x8 shed where we had stored most of the furniture we were planning to keep. David's Aunt Christy offered to drive her truck and pull a U-Haul trailer to Wyoming. We had to change plans and go the long way through Phoenix and New Mexico because of weather. Notice the lock. New Mexico is known for its theft. At the last minute, I dug up elephant garlic and amaryllis, both of which came from my Grandma Smith 20 years ago. We'll see if they can make it through a Wyoming winter. We had help from friends loading in La Mesa and new neighbors in Wyoming. I couldn't have asked for a better move.
When the month was over, it was so sad to say goodbye. But it's really just see you down the road, and I believe we'll all treasure the amazing memories made.
Last year, Melina and Ashlyn flew cross-country to attend the Madison rally, and it was on our travel plans ever since. As you saw, all of the girls stayed insanely busy the entire month, and we didn't do as much sightseeing or eating out as we would in a normal travel month. I am so grateful we have Aunt Christy and our friends in San Diego that helped us move our household goods from San Diego to Wyoming for a fraction of what it could have been.
It was amazing to save the month. We all really enjoyed hanging out with friends.
See you next time on Riley's on the Road. Bye!